Hello Libras and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 13th through the 19th of 2019. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you haven't, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it and I would love to see you guys as subscribers. Alrighty, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and it will not resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. Check out your weeklies as well as your monthlies for May. For your other placements like your Moon, your Rising, your Venus, you might resonate better with them, or you might need to hear those messages. Okay, Libras. So I'm going to use the Game of Thrones deck right here to check out what's coming in or what will be happening this week in your general life and career. And then we'll move on over to love, okay guys? If you haven't yet, definitely go check out your May 2019 reading. That is up now. Capricorns is the only one that is missing, so they're getting a special mid-month reading. I have no idea what happened to their video. I thought it went out with all the others, and it mysteriously has disappeared. YouTube can do nothing about it. They're just like, I don't even know what happened. But yours is up, so check that out. All right, Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, career, general life. What's this? I really want to use this one. Page of Swords reversed. Two of Cups. Six of Coins. Knight of Cups. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get some clarifiers here before I even get into this and say what I'm feeling. I definitely feel that there's quite a turnaround, though, in terms of a work situation this week. A possible offer that's quite equal and really something that you really want to do, something probably creative for those of you in creative fields. Let's see, Page of Swords reversed. Clarify the Page of Swords reversed. God, I love this deck. Oh, Four of Wands. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Two of Cups. Wow. Yeah, like I said, guys, I really think you're getting a financial opportunity this week. Or you're really overcoming a block here. But to me, with the Two of Cups, Six of Coins, it really does feel like you're getting an offer this week in terms of a job situation, or you're getting a raise here. Somebody's giving you some money, and I don't know, it just feels more like a partnership or an offer that either you're signing, you're going to be working with somebody, and you're getting a great sum of money for it. I really do feel like that. Especially, you know, we have a lot of really good cards here for harmony, for getting to where you want it to be, for coming together, commitment, money. It's just a lot of really great, comfortable stability energy right here. It's just like, oh, I feel like my shoulders just like relaxed. Alright, clarify the Six of Coins. Death card. Yeah, Knight of Cups. And I don't really feel like I need anything for the Knight of Cups, honestly. I'm going to leave it be. Wow. So yeah, I really do feel like this is a great week. Quite a transformative week. We do have that full moon in Scorpio on the 18th. I'll be doing a separate video for that. So again, check that out. Hit that little wiggly bell and it'll notify you if you're a subscriber whenever I'm putting that up, okay? I'm going to do that probably tomorrow. Wow. This is a nice week for you guys. I really like this turnaround. I feel with the Page of Swords reversed at the beginning of the week, you know, we might be just I mean, again, last week was a really, I feel like a heavier week, honestly. For most of the signs, I think it was just a very heavy week. So I think that this might be just kind of be a residual kind of energy here at the beginning of the week of some delays that we're experiencing, possibly with hearing from somebody about maybe, you know, a partnership, a work opportunity. We just haven't heard from somebody that we've been waiting to hear from within a work situation here at the beginning of the week, I'm feeling. Or, again, could also be you guys might be being misled by some gossip or this and that. Like, people are saying some things and you really don't know what's going on here. So try not to be misled by gossip here as well. In reality, you're getting to a really nice place here. So don't be so worried about whatever's being said or whatever's being delayed at the beginning of the week here. Be discerning about this. You know, you don't really be discerning about whatever kind of information is coming in. If it's coming in and if it's being delayed, it won't be delayed for long, I don't think, or it's not really going to even matter to you once all this other stuff happens, which is really nice here, because the Four of Wands is, you know, just a card of getting to kind of put our hair down, to relax, to enjoy where we've made, you know, where we are here. With the Two of Cups, which is, you know, about partnerships, you know, there's a lot of, you know, creative energy this week, and that is, you know, being translated or, you know, again, being translated into money, creative ideas that we're getting paid for, that are working out. Somebody might be offering us a really amazing position, or I don't know. I feel like for some of you guys that are creatives and you have this idea that you've been trying to work out, or, you know, you have something you want to create, you're either finding the person to back you here and pay you for it, to, you know, kind of bankroll you, or you're getting into a partnership where the other person is going to be just as equal in terms of what they put in. And, you know, this is a very transformative energy here with the Death card. So, yeah, it's like a really just, again, if it's creative partnerships, I'm getting a lot of energy of creativity. Maybe it's the Four of Spears and Taurus season and all this pentacle energy and cup energy. But it just feels like there is a lot of really creative partnerships that are flourishing this week here. The Ace of Coins is a really wonderful, wonderful card to get, because, again, it's just like an amazing, prosperous beginning here. This is the foundation that you want here. You know, this is a windfall, possibly, a gift. And I also see the Ace of Coins as kind of a removal of a huge blockage that has to do with money, work, or stability. And it's finally breaking here with this partnership, with this equality, in terms of, you know, I give you, you know, I'll pay you for, you know, your work here. You know, it's equality. I mean, this is the lower echo of your card of justice here, the Six of Coins. So whatever opportunities you're coming into this week, you know, take them. They have a lot of long-term stability. They're very equal. There's a lot of flourishing of creative opportunity here. The Four of Spears is just, I mean, one of the most lovely cards in my opinion. I just think it's always, you know, the Four of Wands, Four of Spears is always just a lot of lovely feelings of just relaxation, enjoying where we are here, you know, celebrating how hard we've worked, celebrating how far we've come. And you should be doing that. You guys have really transformed here, and it's time to recognize that, appreciate yourself, love yourself. And go forward with this idea, okay? So this is a really nice week for you guys, honestly. Let's get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle card, and then we'll move on to love, okay, guys? Pardon me. And I'll, like, mention a little bit about that Scorpio full moon on the 18th. I mean, it's very interesting because, you know, Taurus and Scorpio are opposite, fixed signs. They both kind of have a lot to do with karma, to say in a light way. And again, so it's going to, and Scorpio is fixed water. So we have fixed water and fixed earth. There's a lot of depth of emotions, having to do with comfort, love, relationships, home, family. So it's going to be important to try not to be too obsessive, to dig ourselves into any deep holes during that Scorpio full moon that we weren't going to be able to get back out of, in terms of our emotions, or, you know, if we start getting too deep and we start believing negative things, you know, those kind of thoughts and patterns might end up sticking around for a while. So don't allow yourself to get that way around the Scorpio full moon. But again, guys, it is about great transformative energy, and I will talk about it in that Scorpio full moon video. So that's all I will say about that. That is on Saturday, the 18th. At least it is in my moon journal, but depending on where you are in the world, it might be before or after. I think probably a little bit before for some of you. But let's see. All right, anyways, advice for my Libras. Advice for my Libras this week. Ooh, I love this. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Love this card. There's a lot of, again, with that Death card, you are transforming your life in probably a really big way this week. You're entering some type of new amazing phase here. So yeah, this is a really nice week for you, Libras. Okay, sometimes we wish for a life different from the one we have, and that can mean radical change. Sometimes to have that new life, everything falls apart to make it so, and that can be uncomfortable. We may lose our relationships, or they may change. We might lose a job, have to move house, or become ill. All big events that lead to a reassessment of the how of our lives. Excuse me, guys. The Skull of Flowers illustrates that there is a sureness and yet a rawness to creating again, to starting afresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from so we can build what we really want rather than just settling for less. The Skull of Flowers celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success in full bloom through adversity. What a beautiful message, guys. I really like that one. So again, it does feel like you guys are creating a blank slate to work from here. You're starting something new for sure this week. So congratulations, Libras. Yay! And again, guys, if you want to book a private reading, I forgot to mention, all that information is right below this video in my description box. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, it's all that's there too, okay? Let's look at love for you guys now. Oh my gosh, this keeps happening. This is the second time this has happened with these weeklies. I've been trying. We see Temperance. You know what? We'll take that as your first card for love here. But, why not? It flung itself out. It's the only one that came out upright. Anyways, let me get a sip of coffee so I stop. I'm coughing over here. Alright. Let's get some cards for love. Love and relationships for my Libras. May 13th through the 19th of 2019. Love and relationships for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, 5 of Wands comes up there. Maybe some fighting, guys. Let's see. Continue to show me what's happening in the love life for my Libras this week. Queen of Cups, and what's this? 10 of Wands. And I feel like I actually, I don't want to pull anymore, actually, sorry. I'm going to leave it here. We're going to get clarifiers, because I feel like these are some big messages, some big heady messages here, so let's line this up, because I'm a little bit of a stickler about that sometimes. I notice that sometimes it gets crooked, and it makes me crazy afterwards when I find out that it's crooked. Sorry. But okay, let's clarify this. Temperance. Clarify Temperance. It's interesting because you have 2 cards of, or 2 energies to me of healing and coming together and opening our heart next to a lot of difficulty, a lot of miscommunication, fighting, possibly a lot of infighting between like family groups. I feel like for some of you, 10 of Wands, feeling very burdened, very oppressed in your situation here, even though you're just trying to heal it. So maybe that's what's going on this week, but let's get some clarifiers. Clarify Temperance for love for my Libras this week. Page, Knave of Swords. 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's instigation. Yeah, you're having maybe some bad fights this week, but it's interesting because I feel like you guys aren't the ones. I don't. It's not that you're not triggering. Maybe you are triggering it. Honestly, that kind of came up in your monthly, and now that I'm thinking about it, I remember. You guys are like saying what you need to say, so maybe that's what's happening here. You're like, I want to balance things out, but maybe the way you're coming across is a little bit harsh this week, and it's causing some fights. But again, it might not be you guys, because I wasn't getting that at first. I was kind of getting that maybe people. Yeah, that's why I feel like there's a lot of people saying things. I think people are misconstruing the way you're communicating about something in love this week. Yeah, whoa, and it's like, wow, there's the 9 of Swords card. We're really anxious about the future. We're feeling really oppressed, really stuck, trapped, some of us here. So, 10 of Wands, what are we doing about it? 8 of Pentacles reversed. Some of us are feeling like we can't work on this anymore. Because, again, I feel like you guys are trying to heal something, and maybe it didn't come across the right way or something, but in your mind and in your heart, you are trying to heal something. Heal where you have been sad, lost, like where your cup has felt empty. Maybe you're communicating to a partner, to somebody, you know, like, again, I feel like this is more of a Libra partnership than I'm getting right now, so that's what I'm focusing on, not for really, I'll get to singles in a minute, but, I just feel like, not even I feel like, I know, because it's, someone's higher self is telling me this right now, but you guys are trying to make a situation better because you're really tired of the way, you know, either something that happened in the past or a continuing pattern. It's been eating away at you. It's been bothering you. You know, this has made you feel really sad, really unworthy, I feel like, for some of you in a relationship, really unloved, really, like, almost like tossed to the side in some ways. Like, you really don't care what I have to say or think. And it's like, you guys are just done. I don't know, some of you guys are communicating that, but like, you guys are really, but in reality, you're trying to heal the situation by bringing this up. I don't think that like your intention is to attack somebody, but it's like to say, you know what, like this is what I have to say. Like, I'm doing this. I'm telling you what's happening here. It's interesting that I don't see the Judgment card, because I kind of have that feeling of, you know, bringing something out into the open here, or communicating about something finally. And maybe it's not happening this week. Maybe it's happening with that Scorpio full moon. We'll see in your Scorpio full moon reading. Keep an eye out for that, guys. But because I think I'm going to do that on Monday, so it should be out Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, there's something happening this weekend that is, you know, feeling like a nightmare. Feeling extremely oppressed, feeling like there's either the person that you're with is too focused on work, you're too focused on work, and it's getting in the way of the relationship. Work is getting in the way of the relationship one way or another for sure. That's definitely a stressor. But it's also that you're like, how do I work on this? I don't know how to work on this. Like, can I really keep this up for the future? Like, do I even have time for this? Some of you are thinking. And Libras, it's like, that would only happen to like you or Virgo or Capricorn, I feel like. Because Taurus can, I feel like, overcome those things sometimes, even though we do also get stuck up with those things. But you guys and Aquariuses are honestly known to just be like, I'd rather work, like, this is getting to be too much work, and I already have a job, so I'm going to choose the job. Which is crazy to me, but, like, that's kind of what I'm getting for some of you here, is that you're like, what is this offering me? You're not even, you've never apologized for this, you, like, did this thing a while back, and I'm trying to bring us back into balance here, and all you want to do is fight about it, and try to point the finger and say, and try to blame it back on me, when all I want is to tell you how I feel, and make this right, and you're gonna say this, really? Like, okay, fine, like, this is a nightmare, I didn't expect this, now I feel like you only expect me to work on this, you don't get to work on this relationship, just me. Wow, that's like a lot of... Again, you guys are really vocal this month, like out of nowhere. Like, do not mess with Libras this month. It's like rage, which is okay. It's fine. Like, you're allowed to have feelings. Don't rage at me, Libras. Don't like come at me now, like you're trying to come out over here. But yeah, with the Nine of Swords, there is... we're trying to end a worry. We're trying to get over this. When it's upright in this deck, it's trying to end a worry. It's trying to get through it. When it's reversed, it's when it kind of starts to get really, really bad, honestly, in this deck. Those are just the traditional meanings of this particular deck, but I know that, and I don't usually associate the Nine of Swords upright, like, with a more liberated feeling, but it's almost like you know that this is, like, never going to end, and that you're just dealing with this on your own, but it's like, I don't want to work on this anymore. Like, why is it always me? So some of you guys might be coming to some big decisions this weekend, with the Scorpio full moon. Big explosive interactions, but let's get a card of advice for you, because I feel like you guys need that right now. Okay, card of advice for my Libras in love. If you're single, I mean, I don't know, something isn't working out here. There's miscommunication, there's issues, or like confliction. I just feel like there's issues in your communication with somebody. There's issues with how flaky definitely a person is, possibly a Gemini or a Cancer. And you're just like, this is a nightmare situation. This person really, I feel like I'm getting the word heartless. Like, you're like, this person's heartless. So it's either you're letting them have it, or you're just kind of walking away and being like, there's nothing I can do about this. Like, I can't, like, there's nothing I can do to make this right. And that's okay, too, because, look, I mean, it is a 10 of Wands. You are going to come out the other side, guys. Just know that whoever you're dealing with this week, God, it's a mess. Like, this person is not doing well. But let's see, advice for you, advice. Knave of Pentacles. So yeah, try to... When I see the Knave of Pentacles, I mean, it's a really interesting card for advice, honestly. But there is this energy of managing your life wisely. When I see the Knave of Pentacles, you know, he is slow. He might not be... He might get a little bit... he might get cold feet occasionally. You know, take it like a little bit too slow. What is the word I'm looking for? Procrastinate a little bit. But... you know, there is new ideas, approaching this from a different perspective, approaching this from a more grounded perspective and a less attacking perspective. You have to know where you want to go here, really is what I'm saying. Manage your life wisely. Be wise in your interaction. Be wise with how you approach relationships. Be wise with who you have relationships with. I feel like that's what you have to, it's almost like you're managing your relationships. You're, again, bringing things back into order. You're trying to. And it's difficult, for sure. It's a messy situation, but... again, some of you guys are just like, there's nothing I can work on here. I really feel like with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it's either I'm too busy with work or there's nothing that we can work on to make this right. So, for those of you who are single, yeah, you might have work getting in the way too. On top of that person that was kind of... But anyways, let's get some Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards instead of getting too stuck up in this energy, to approach it from that Knave of Pentacles position, okay? All right, Libra singles message or guidance for love for you guys for May 13th through the 19th for my Libra singles. Deception. Oh, okay, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Yeah, remember when I was saying that person is bleh? because I have no words sometimes, and that's the only thing I can say, I guess. Sometimes, like, I don't know, being a reader, it's like I get so many feelings, and like it builds up into like just sometimes just like a sound or like a word. And this person just bleh, and it's because they're deception, they're deceiving you. With all those, that's why it's so complicated. That's why it's a mess. So be aware of that, guys. This person is not the person you think they are. They are wearing a false mask. Don't mess with them. So that's what's going on for you, Libra singles, okay? Summed up there. Just don't, even though you might want, I mean, again, and say your piece if you want to. It's like your thing this month. I'm not going to stop you from that. Just do it. But, because then people won't walk all over you again. Don't be, it's okay sometimes, Libra, to not try to balance out every situation. You know, not every, I know that you think that everybody expects that of you and that's what you have to do, but you don't. Okay, you can approach a situation and go a little crazy and say, you know, like, you're deceiving me, like screw off. This is, you know, what you did here is messed up. Bye. And you can do that. It's okay. That's how you can cut off relationships. We don't have to salvage and try to make every relationship work. All right, Libra couples. I just wanted, I don't know, it's just a message that's coming in for you guys, okay? Libra couples. Finances and career. Yeah, like I thought, guys, the work is really putting a damper on your love life. It's really causing a lot of confliction, problems, issues. And it's like making you, again, lash out in a way that maybe you don't think is difficult and you don't think is bad, but the other person is like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? So maybe try to, again, from the Page of Pentacles position, approach it slowly, softly, with a new creative approach to the situation, okay? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. They just are. Okay, so try to work on that. Work on making time for your relationship, or work on, you know, trying to, because, I mean, finances, money is like the number one reason that people, you know, marriages and everybody breaks up. So try to find ways to work through that, because in the end, is money really that important? It's not the end all be all, you know, is our financial, well, yeah, I mean, we should be able to feed ourselves, but, you know, don't let that get in the way of your love lives, your feelings, the people that you truly care about. Anyways, all right, Libras, have a wonderful week. Thank you guys so much for your support. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate the shares and the subscribes, guys. It really means a lot to me, and it really helps the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, that's below, along with all the information to book a private reading right below in the description box, okay? Have a blessed week, Libras.